The rich and clueless forked over $5 million Tuesday night to curry favor with a billionaire president as millions of American citizens were suffering unimaginably, and some dying, without any light or power to refrigerate food or vital medicine in Puerto Rico. The rich and clueless spent $35,000 per couple to eat some of the priciest food in the world with the most unhinged president of the century. This as hundreds of thousands of American children and babies were crying and begging their helpless parents for something, anything, to eat in the apocalypse that is Puerto Rico. The rich and clueless paid an unimaginable $250,000 per couple last night to sip $10 bottles of water in a city with perfect tap water at that dinner's even more exclusive roundtable with the commander-in-chief, as millions in Puerto Rico remained without safe drinking water for 5 days. The rich and clueless sat with Donald Trump last night at the elegant Le Cirque restaurant, as President Trump ignored the reality that is the total annihilation of the American territory of Puerto Rico, while raking in big bucks for the Trump Victory Fund. The rich and clueless spent millions for up-close and personal access to the president as he continued to stir division, diversion and racial politics along with their gourmet meals. The richest and most clueless of presidents took the time out during one of the worst modern humanitarian crises to hit American citizens, to again rally his base by ranting against Colin Kaepernick's and the NFL players' protests against oppression of blacks and people of color, which Trump himself reignited as a diversion. I'm not saying that the guests at the exclusive fundraiser haven't sent money and help to Puerto Rico, many have, nor that FEMA isn't doing what they can, but that $5 million they forked over to further the president's agenda should have gone into furthering the agenda of the desperate Americans in a land totally ravaged by Hurricane Maria. You can get a whole hell of a lot of fresh water, diapers, tampons, vegetables and humanity to those in desperate need for $5 million big ones. As I wrote on Sunday, diversion is not policy. It's just a way of creating news, like bringing up the NFL, so we don't focus on the real news. At a time like this, reality trumps fundraising. As this horrific American humanitarian crisis continued to unfold, the richest and most clueless leader of our time shouldn't have been dining on finger food in New York and complaining about the NFL. He should have been passing out life-saving meals in Puerto Rico and figuring out how to save our citizens. The optics of spending $250,000 for private time with the president at this moment were horrible, sure, but the reality is far, far worse. Mr. President and the folks of the Trump Victory Fund, please do the right thing and redeem the moment and the optics. Imagine the optics of donating that $5 million you scored last night for relief instead of re-election.